Hi everyone, welcome back to a TNO custom model segment as well as a new items video. Oh, and yeah, some updates as well. So let's get started. So the first custom I'm going to bring in is Scaredy, the oil tanker. So I have officially painted the yellow fuel car black and have the words oil. I made Scaredy's talisman, and then I had some of this like sewing stuff or something that you put into clothes or something, and then just cut it, and I just like put it over his lid. So let me take a look at Scaredy's face. But before that, he is made from this yellow fuel car, as you can see the yellow underneath him. So yeah, he's made from this fuel car. He's a bit of a coward. And yeah, so this is Scaredy's first face I made for him. I kind of like it since he has his like tooth at the bottom of his mouth. But over here are some new expressions I made for him. So I made him an angry face since he can get angry sometimes. I made him a sleeping face so whenever it's nighttime he can go to sleep. I made this face today. This face is when Hoard Hooky's hook swings around and then it hits him straight in the tooth, and then he gets chipped and he goes like, "You chipped my tooth." He said it again and then he shoves Hooky back. So here's his like scared face on where he like goes ah. Here's his like sad face, like I mean he can get sad a lot. Here's his upset face. He's not like too angry or anything. But yeah. So that is Scaredy, my custom oil tanker. And like it or not, Scaredy is like one of my favorite characters from the Truck movie. So he was inspired by Popular Paxton. So Popular Paxton, if you're watching this video, thank you for inspiring me to like do Scaredy the oil tanker. I kind of liked your custom. So thanks again. Alright guys, let's get on to the next new items. Alright guys, so the next new item I'm gonna bring in is a Hero Sticky Spill. So I recently bought like Hero's like Sticky Spill after the guest came and the day before. So the guest came and they left, and I got this Hero Sticky Spill. So it says like Hero's Tender at the bottom, and then Hero Sticky Spill on the bottom. And over here is the dairy car that was originally blue. So he's got like this churn inside him or something as a like cow logo. So this custom was inspired by Turtles and Thomas and Popular Paxton, so both of them. So it is like the gray Hero Sticky Spill truck, and this name was inspired by Popular Paxton, and his name is Chris. So you can see he's made from the blue truck. I'm planning on to get 2 more of these so I can make Harry and Dread. So when I get the second Hero Sticky Spill truck, I'll paint it yellow and then put Dread's name on the bottom as well as on his like sides. So I painted, and when I get Harry, I will just paint his name on the bottom, not like do anything else to him. I'll just keep Harry the same. So yeah. So Chris, he was inspired by Turtles and Thomas and Popular Paxton, if you don't know that. And so yeah. So I painted him gray with black lining and painted the inside. And so yeah. So Chris will appear in my series, and like it or not, he is officially still going to be on the good side, and I'm planning on making a few movies, guys, but I'll explain that in the updates after I show everything. So yeah, that's the whole Hero Sticky Spill stuff that I got. And let's move on to the next things. Alright guys, the next custom I'm gonna bring in is a baggage car that was painted white by me. And I was inspired by Popular Paxton yet again to do some of his original characters that were my favorite, as well as do some of my own original characters. So this is Archie, the white boxcar with an arched face. And over here is like his sad, angry, and surprised face. Here's his happy face. So once again, Archie's made from a baggage car that was red. And yeah, he was inspired by Popular Paxton for me to do. Yeah, so I painted his roof black and painted him all white. And then this other boxcar, it's Nicholas. He was also inspired by Popular Paxton, except he's made from an old-style Annie and not a baggage car. And this old-style Annie was like, by itself, I bought it off of eBay, and so I made sure Nicholas faces backwards, Archie's facing forward, so I did paint his name on the bottom with a toothpick, since it's kind of hard to like do it with paintbrushes. And I only made this face for Nicholas. I'll make him some more faces later. But yeah, that's his happy face. Yeah, so he's made from an old style Annie, and he's facing backwards. Let me show you, for example, if he's coupled up to Chris. Yeah, so he is facing backwards. And so, yeah, that's Nicholas. Let me show his face one last time before I get on to the next thing. Yeah, so I'll have Chris help Nicholas, since he's facing backwards. Thanks, Chris. And now let's move on to the next stuff. Alright guys, so this next new item I got was a old style breakdown crane. And I gave it a face, and it's Hoard Hooky, since he's got some freckles and he's got an arched face. So once again, inspired by Popular Paxton. And I know everything's still the same, like he's got his hook and his crane arm, and he can move. Whoops. Okay. So yeah, I made him his other two faces, and Popular Paxton told us on YouTube that he had thrown out his like other faces, but I decided to keep my face the same. But I kind of like the first few faces as well as one of the second faces, and it was Hoard Hooky's angry face. But right here is his other two faces, so his angry and concerned or upset face. I don't know. So yeah, that's Hoard Hooky. And now I'm gonna tell you guys this. I had recently taken the faces off of two of my custom trucks, Nigel and Violet. Two of my characters that were seen in some female trucks and a boy boxcar, or Nowhere to Slide and Danielle's Crush. So yeah, these two trucks were seen in that episode, so I plan to bring them back into the series along with Lily, Piper, and Lucy, but I have to wait until I find Lucy's body off of Shapeway so I can cut off the short chassis and then just probably glue or take some foam tape and then just put it down. So I brought two of my original characters back. Violet does glow, as you may know it, and Nigel, he's kind of similar to Jung, but except he's painted yellow, and he's got his other concerned face or whatever. So I brought these two characters back into the series. And now on to the next things. I was originally planning to like give this truck a name, but I don't know. Maybe he will appear in my series, and I'll give him a name. He'll probably be on the good or bad side, or I don't know. So he does say Sodor Coal. I'm thinking I'll paint over Sodor and maybe put Mainland. And he is made from a coal car that comes with his Violet. So yeah, the coal is removable. And let me bring Hoard Hooky back here so you can see like the coal can like get off. Let me take his flatbed off. Just a minute, guys. So, like, Hoard Hooky could pick the coal up, and he could put it into the cargo car, or truck. Yeah, so he can, like, pick up stuff that is magnetic, like coal or ballast, or, yeah. So let me, like, take it right back out of the car. And I'll give the updates right after I'm almost done. So, yeah, that's the unnamed truck that I'm planning to give a name to. And I changed the faces on one of my custom water trucks, because I changed something with the other water truck, so I gave him this face. I had this face, put it on Prime Photos, and I just printed it out, and there we go. So, this was originally on my Bachman Titmuth milk tanker, but I took it off, because I had some plans for that. So, yeah. And I did tell you in my other video about when I got scared of his body. I had finished putting the faces on Rico, Riot, Junk, and Wreck and Junk. I originally said show these faces in my collection video, but I changed their faces a little, and that's much better. I'm planning to get another one of these boxcars like Wreck, because it kind of doesn't look all that good. The door can't open anymore, so I'm planning to get another one of these boxcars and then just put Wreck's face and put his name on the bottom. And I put Junk's name on the bottom, so I painted it earlier today. And I also put Rico and Riot's names and painted them brown and green. Yeah, and so Junk's door can open like Nigel's, but Rex can't. So when I get a new boxcar, I'll officially put Rex's face and put his name. So yeah. And guys, I had this red Soda Line caboose that I had originally painted black. I gave it windows, so I almost forgot to like put windows on this brake van. So I officially put windows. Now 2 more things are left. Now we've got Jesse. So Jesse was like inspired by a fellow YouTuber that I subscribed to. I don't remember the name. I didn't remember to check. But I did like paint her and stuff. But I was inspired by this YouTuber that made her from like a Trackmaster Percy. I made this from like a wooden railway Percy. I only have one of these. So I'm planning to get like a new wooden railway Percy, like the metal one. I'm thinking I'll go onto Google and like see the images or something that comes from eBay or Amazon, and then I'll probably order that. But yeah, so I painted the number 46 on Jessie's sides. I gave her red stripes, and I painted the wheels black and stuff. Put her name on the bottom with a toothpick and paint the sides red. I like redid it because it was kind of messed up. Gave her a buffer beam on the back and on the front. Painted her purple. And I'm planning to get a brake van to since I'm hold on, I'll explain that later. So one last thing left, and I was able to obtain the Mattel James. Yeah, so I officially have the Mattel James, and I've been wanting to get him for a while. So I have the Mattel James and his tender. Alright, so that's it for this custom model segment and new items video. Now let's get to the updates. Oh, guys, I almost forgot. Here is the other tanker that I had that was a water car. So he was like painted white. I just put the initials milk on his side so we know he's a Timothy milk tanker. And this face was also printed out from Prime Photos because I like went onto YouTube, like did a capture from someone's video, then I just put it on Prime Photos and just like put it on a page, and then it just got printed out, and I cut it out and then put it on this truck. This was on my other fuel car, or that was on Bachman. It had the like CGI logo, but yeah. So here's that Timothy milk tanker. And I took the face off of my custom tar tanker, but I'm planning to give it a different face or leave it faceless, I don't know. I also took the face off of my fuel tanker, but the other tanker I have, which was Fungus, I put a narrow gauge truck face on him. I don't have Fungus around at the moment, but this fuel tanker, he had his face taken off. And now this is a custom fuel tanker I made. I printed off the signs from like a picture on Google and just like print it out and then just cut it and then did that. I painted like the tanker all yellow. And this was originally Sinister. That was like he had different color eyes and he was painted black with the initials oil. So yeah, those are all the things I gotta show. Now let's get to the updates. Alright guys, so these first updates I'm going to give is that I'm planning on making 5 movies, as well as a movie that was originally made from the Journey Beyond Soda How It Should Be. So let me say the first things. So I'm planning to like make more E2 class engines from Wind Railway Thomas. So I'm planning to paint them like different colors and stuff. Some are boys, some are females, or girls. And then I'm planning to like use it was like Mr. Bluebell's like E2 tank engine Boris, but he's gonna be a totally different engine. But he's gonna be used from a Thomas that I might get soon. I have 2 Thomases at the moment, and those 2 Thomases will be painted into Timothy and Daniel. That was from Daniel's like Dark and Untold Story. And I'm also planning to do a remake of James in a Mess. So that movie that I just said is going to be called Journey Beyond Sodor, The Search of the E2 Tank Engines. So yeah. So everyone will go to the mainland, but Timothy and James will tag along. And James was like missing on the mainland in Journey Beyond Sodor, how it should be, and Timothy was not introduced in that movie. So where James took a good straight to the mainland. So yeah, James and Timothy will be a part of that movie. I don't know if Jessie here will be a part of the movie. I'm thinking she'll just stay on Sodor and help about with everyone's jobs. So the next few movies that I'm thinking of are like, let's see. I'm planning to do the Wall-E movie. So like the one where Wall-E has a crush on Eva and he follows her into space and they try to go home and stuff, and he gets destroyed, and Eva fixes him at the end, and then they become like, I don't know, they start holding hands and stuff. I was originally planning to like do Wall-E and Danielle, like the Slate Car and Wall-E, the one that was introduced in Popular Paxton's first like the Tale of Trucks. But since I saw that Scaredy has a crush on a brake van named Freedom that I'm trying to get very soon, since Wall-E's a little bit of a coward and Scaredy's a coward, so yeah, I'm planning to do that, and I'm planning to use the bad trucks as the bad robots that try to stop them from getting to the hollow detector or anything. So yeah, the bad trucks and Hoard Hooky, as well as the bad diesel shunters and diesels, will be a part of that. And so yeah, the other movies that I'm planning to work on are like the Trolls movie, let me think. The Trolls movie, the Smurfs, the Lost Village movie, and well, actually, I'm planning on doing a few episodes, so I'm just thinking of doing 4 movies, but if I think of a 5th movie, it'll come to me, so if I do think of that movie, I'll tell you guys. So the next few episodes I'm thinking of doing are Scruffy's New Routine, and other things. So Scruffy's New Routine, and yeah, James in a Mess, so yeah. So when those movies come to me and I get new items and more stuff, like I need 2 more like dairy cars, or maybe another one, because I'm planning to make on a female character for Harry, since he didn't have a girlfriend in any of the parts of the first or second truck movie. So yeah, so guys, James in a Mess, I'll be using like tankers, like the tankers I created already, and I'm thinking I'll like, I don't know, like do other stuff or something. Don't worry guys. So yeah, I'm planning to like, let's see, like make a lot of customs or do like more videos and stuff, like, yeah, all like that. So I hope you guys liked this custom model segment and / new items video / updates video. So guys, I'll officially start doing James in a Mess like right about now. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you with James in a Mess. Goodbye.